A new study shows that AOC is one of the least effective members of Congress. She has introduced a total of 21 bills, but her legislation has received no action in committees, no floor votes, and none have ever become law. AOC of New York may be popular on social media, but she was one of the least effective members of the last United States Congress, according to a new study. Conducted by the Nonpartisan Center for Effective Lawmaking, a joint project of Vanderbilt University and the University of Virginia, the study established that AOC struggled to get legislation passed. In fact, not a single one of her bills received action in committees, or even a floor vote, the study showed. In the study, AOC was ranked 230th out of 240 Democrats in the House when it comes to legislative effectiveness. She ranked last among Democratic lawmakers from New York and less successful than other freshman representatives. Two Democratic House insiders who spoke off the record suggested that AOC's approach is simply too alienating. Tweeting is easy, governing is hard. You need to have friends. You need to understand the committee process. You need to be willing to make sacrifices. A second insider who worked with the Congresswoman said that the legislation was never her focus. It was media and narrative. I can't believe any of this, okay? Someone who says things like this is bound for success in politics. Right?
The only thing that AOC ever got done was literally her victory. The stuff she says is so far off base and so irrational that even CBS has made an article about her. She claimed unemployment was low because everyone has two jobs, made a reference to Israel's occupation of Palestine, but struggled to explain what that even means. She claimed that the upper middle class doesn't exist anymore. She made multiple accusations against her Democratic opponent. She couldn't even elaborate on the Medicare plan that she was advocating for. When she was asked how it would be funded, she said, "You just pay for it," leaving out the fact that the plan costs more than $32.6 trillion and will require massive tax hikes. She compared climate change to World War II. If you look at her fact checks, not a single thing that she said that has been fact checked has been true. The closest she's ever gotten was one mostly true and two half-truths.
Some of the study's other findings were other members of the squad did not do great either. Ilhan Omar sponsored 33 bills, but they went nowhere. However, Michigan Rep. Rashida Tlaib did slightly better, with one of the bills she sponsored advancing through committees and becoming law.